Hi and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to analyze EA, Electronic Arts. First we'll find out the dividend score, and after that we'll check the valuation with the help of fast graphs. EA has a market cap of $35 billion, a current stock price at 125.25, and they operate in the entertainment industry. Gamers will most likely recognize EA from their hits like The Sims, Call of Duty and such. During the last 10 years, EA has greatly overperformed the S&P 500, almost 10 doubling your money. And this is with dividends reinvested for both the S&P and EA. Now for some financial data. The annual sales growth on average the last 5 years has been 7.6%. That's extremely strong, so that's a check mark. The earnings though has actually been negative, minus 2.2%. But the analyst expects some stronger earnings ahead though, 7.23%. But that's a bit short of our threshold of 8%. The return on capital is kinda good though at 19.44, check mark. And they have quite low debt compared to the free cash flow they are generating. They could actually pay it off in only a year. Now some yield data. They have a very low dividend yield at only 0.6%. Last year they bought back almost 2.8% of their shares. And the payout ratio is only 9.6%. So they have room to increase this dividend for many years if they continue like this. But there is no 5-year dividend growth rate yet, because they have only been paying a dividend for a year. All in all, this makes up for a dividend score at 5 out of 10 points. Let's check the valuation. Here we have Electronic Arts EA in fast graphs, and this is back to 2006. And we can see that during the last financial crisis, 2008-2009, they lost all of their earnings. But after that, it has been really smooth sailing for their earnings per share. And if we look at top right, we can see that their annual earnings growth rate is actually over 12%. Corresponding metric for the S&P is about 7. So they are beating the S&P with their growth by a big margin. And here we can also see that they started to pay dividend in 2021 and has been raising it for 1 year. And if we also plot the normal PE, which is quite high, but that's expected for a growing company like EA, and also the current price, we can see that after mid 2018, it has actually traded under the normal valuation. And if we project out to early 2025, we can see an annual rate of return of almost 30%. Let's also check how good the analysts are at estimating for EA. And we can see that here is about 60% beats, 20% hits, and only 20% miss. So these earnings seems quite predictable, especially the last 7-8 years. During the crisis 2009-2010, it was not that easy to predict. Please hit the like button and also watch one of my latest video where I go through 5 top stocks for November. See you soon.